Hello, everybody, and today for Batman the Animated Series, I'm reviewing The Worry Man. So, I've never seen this episode until recently. So, this episode is where one of Batman's friends, Veronica, comes with a group of, toys of some sort. These miniature looking model things she got from her trip to, I think, Africa. I'm gonna guess Africa. And apparently, these little toys can make you not worry anymore if you place it under your pillow, but not like the Tooth Fairy. But after a ambush happens with a dude who's dressed like some tiger-looking dude, Batman goes up and fights him, and he's able to almost take him down until the man gets away, and Batman has to do his best to investigate what is going on with the random crimes that are about to happen, but he gets under the influence of one of these dolls as he puts it under his pillow because of Alfred, and randomly he goes to his receptionist. Sorry if I said it wrong, but he's able to give her $20 million away, and he snaps out of this control once he is asked about it, and he doesn't remember even giving her the money. But he tries to investigate what's going on, but it gets ambushed again by the same tiger men, and Batman has to fight to get his jewels back. But he tries to investigate more what's going on until he sees Veronica herself delivering all her jewelry away, which is worth lots of money. And of course, once Batman literally discovers what's behind these little doll things, he discovers that it has a chip that can mind control people, and he already suspects who's behind this, none other than the Mad Hatter. So I wasn't really expecting the Mad Hatter to be involved in this. I thought it was going to be like a completely different villain, like these jaguar-looking dudes. I thought they were going to be the main villain, but they ended up being bodyguards to the Mad Hatter, who apparently wants to leave Gotham by mind-controlling various people to steal as many jewels as they can for him. But Batman's able to track him down at some old warehouse where he sees like a bunch of mannequins of his villains, and he has to fight them. He fights like a Joker-looking thing, a Harley Quinn-looking mannequin. I think we also see Clayface, Mr. Freeze, Riddler, just so many of Batman's villains as mannequins. But this is where the Mad Hatter does reveal what he's been up to this whole time. But Batman's, of course, able to take him down, and he's able to clear everyone's names of who were convicted of the crimes of, like, theft and embezzlement. But this episode, I was not expecting to be a Mad Hatter episode because it literally ends with the Mad Hatter getting his karma when he's from back in Arkham, and he has there's like a miniature looking Batman toy for him that he's gonna dream about. But this episode kind of reminded me of an episode of The Batman, which came out years after this episode, where Batman, Robin, Batgirl go on some train, and they end up getting controlled to commit various crimes while laughing maniacally. And of course, the Joker was behind the crimes in that episode. So I'm wondering if this episode influenced that episode of The Batman. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But this episode was definitely interesting because of how obscure like the miniature models were, and we got to see a little bit more of one of Bruce Wayne's friends groups than the usual friend group that he has. But the Mad Hatter is pretty good in this episode. Not as good as the Perchance of Dream, which was definitely one of the best episodes of the show, for sure. But if I had to pick another episode with the Mad Hatter, it would probably be not this episode, but his first appearance in the show. But this would probably be an underrated one for sure, The Worry Man. But this is technically the season 1 finale in production order. But this doesn't really feel like a season finale. It kind of just feels like the season just ended. And of course, the show was ordered for more episodes, and that's where they do the adventures of Batman and Robin, where the show transitioned towards having Robin in the show a lot more. But this episode, I'd probably give a 7 out of 10 for sure. I don't know what the next episode is. I think it's a Killer Croc episode. But be on the lookout for that as we are getting closer. We're already halfway through this show. And since I finished the first season, I think I'm going to review one of the Batman Arkham games. And I also met one of the artists for this show, Dan, I think his name is Ruba. So sorry if I said his name wrong, but he was one of the artists for this show. I met him at Comic-Con. He was super nice, and I even bought one of his pieces. Thank you to my aunt's mom. But definitely be on the lookout for my reviews for sure. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.